Hello everyone on the Draconic path. It's me, Fifth Plains. Um Today I'm going to share with you more in depth on my life story on the Draconic path. I was first awoken. Oh yeah, shout out to Tim Hoya. He inspired me to share this with his Spyro video. Okay, so I was first awoken on the Draconic path in the early 2000s. And back then there was only like dial-up, and there really was not much internet resources to help, um, to, for me to find research on having a dragon spirit. I was first awoken by my gold dragon Babydra. He opened my eyes to a completely different world, and then reawoken my ancient soul within. And from that day, I end up actually learning so much. I was first brought to the Dragon Realms consciously, and I was fully aware of the Dragon Realms. And then as the years moved on and I kept growing on the Draconic path, I kept trying to find research. Back in those days, I felt like I was the only one who was on the who had a dragon spirit. I knew that I wasn't going crazy because I had a connection with the angels, even though, um, like the Archangel Michael. Every time I would ask him about what's going on, he's like, yeah, you are a dragon soul. And it was him and Babydra that kind of opened my eyes to who I am. Who will reopen my eyes to who I am. And once I knew who I am, I could just feel it within my core. And then over the years, I grown. I had traumas. My dad passed away. After my dad passed away, then all of a sudden I was open to the realm of spirit, where I could connect and see spirit. Um, and from there, I learned of the existence of entities which are completely different than um, lost souls. And those of us who are dragon souls, we know that lost souls don't really go to hell. They actually go to the void, and they're reliving their own traumas. But there was other things that were not human, or not even of human origin, that I've witnessed and experienced. Like one time there's this lizard person that came in the morning. I saw this lizard person of some type tear the gas line, break the gas line, and that brought me to the awareness of aliens and other things. And it wasn't a dragon, I know that for sure. And then as the years moved on, I end up getting a dark attachment, and this dark attachment helped wake me to the existence of entities. And once I met my twin flame, well, my partner, she helped free me of that. Babydra tried to free me of the thing that was attached to me, but he was unable to, because the thing kept putting blinders over my third eye. But after my dad passed away, I moved to New York, and from New York, I met my partner, and she is the one who helped free me of the attachment. And then from there, I grew even more on the Draconic path. Um, I met um, I met my own dragon self, and through that, over the years, I explored, because me being like fully embracing my inner dragon spirit gave me access to all these gates that are not accessible to most people. And these different gates, I end up looking at. There was universes that was actually lower than our universe, and um, the void kind of holds everything together like glue. Um, but um, these, thanks to Leviathan, but these other universes do have entity type beings that are not lost souls, because lost souls don't ever go to these lower universes. They go to the void if they're lost. But these entities, I learned how to free people. I noticed people were having entity attachments that were not like the usual lost souls haunting someone that's fueled with rage and vengeance and things of that nature. These were completely different beings, because I've always had clarity of spirit ever since I was little. Like one time I saw this demon looking thing. Even though demon is a religious word, it was obviously something from a lower universe, walking the earth with horns and pure red body and skin, and was not human at all, and definitely was not draconic, because I was well attuned to the dragon spirit within me at the time when I witnessed that in Mississippi. And that's all I was trying to say. It's hard for me to describe all these universes, because my purpose here is really, on the draconic path, is to help the earth transition to a higher dimensional frequency. That's always been my calling, being here. And I learned of my different past lives, including Merlin and Mahonai, and one of the original dragon souls, ancient dragon souls. And I got to witness the birth of all these different dragon races, and the birth of all these different planets and celestial bodies. Actually helped with, on a soul level, with creating some of those celestial bodies. And I don't share this with a lot of people, because I don't care for praise or any of that stuff, that mess. I don't care for worship. I'm very much true to the dragon spirit within me. I don't want people to bow down, just want people to respect. But anyway, back to what I was saying. And through that, I have been able to actually save people from these lower entities. And these entities that are not lost souls, because they had a completely different energy signature than lost souls. I've seen tons of lost souls before, especially when Leviathan introduced me to the void. I saw the different lost souls, but I also have experience before the draconic. Well, I took a break for a little bit because I was still exploring things, because I was trying to make sense of what was going on, and I all come with the conclusion that I'm a dragon soul. And yes, I did get to explore some of these lower universes. And that's why I said that certain places do exist, but I was using the wrong word to describe them. Because it's not really quote unquote hell, it's more like a lower universe that I went through. And yes, I met the entity that people call Lucifer, but it wasn't the dragon Lucifer. They are two completely different beings. One is from the lower universe, the other is a dragon, and of pure love and light. Well, pure light and power, raw power. But I'm trying to stay away from religious jargon because the multiverse is vast. What people don't realize, there's both universes above, below, and parallel, and diagonals, and everywhere else. And that's what I experience on myself on the Draconic path, because of my purpose here is to help save people, well, to help lost souls, and to help the earth ascend to a higher dimensional frequency, and to heal the planet and the damages that mankind has done to the planet the best I possibly can. But yes, so that's pretty much my life story. Because I've gone to these other universes, I've gone to the higher ones, which are beautiful, and the angels that quote-unquote Christians call our angels do exist to a certain degree, but not in the exact text that they put in, like, the religious books. Like the Archangel Michael, the true Archangel Michael, at least the one I met, would never slay or harm a dragon, but respects them. I've met Raphael, the Archangel Raphael. He would never try to slay a dragon either, at least the one I met. Because you have to remember, there's infinite universes above and down, and infinite parallels left, right, forward, backwards, and in between. And I've had access to all these different universes because that's part of my purpose here. I'm not an earth dragon. I am a celestial, not really a celestial dragon either. I help create different galaxies and planetary systems. So I don't know what class dragon I would be at on a soul level. I just know who I am at a soul level is one of the original dragons, because I got to witness and even take part in creating different universes and things of that nature. And that's the best I can describe it. And I got to witness the birth of a lot of the dragon gods and goddesses that you see in folklore. Like, I got to witness Tiamat birthing all of her kids, and Leviathan with being the one that holds everything together through the void. And I've met Fafnir. I got to witness his birth too, actually. And I don't think myself better than either of them. I think of myself as an equal as those on the Draconic path, and even the dragon gods and goddesses themselves say we are equals with them. And I wanted to just share my experience with that. Thank you. Dragon blessings.